We have reached the final days of filming season 5.
I don't know if I've just been awake for 100 million hours straight. I don't know.
So thank you for that, and I hope that you're back for 2 more seasons. But that is a wrap on season 5.
The Chosen Season 5 has officially wrapped filming and is now in the editing stage. Do you know what this means? This means that we have been getting a bunch of behind-the-scenes footage, leaks and sneak peeks from the upcoming Last Supper, and Judas' betrayal in the Garden of Gethsemane. The production team went through an intense 68-day filming schedule, often working 12 to 13 hours a day. So it is not shocking that they have a lot of behind-the-scenes footage to share with us. Here's the special thing about The Chosen, though. Unlike many other TV shows, the series is turning this footage into individual teasers, giving us a sneak peek into what to expect from the new season. So even though we are yet to get an official trailer for the new season, we already have a bunch of teasers that are pretty fruitful when it comes to spoilers for The Chosen Season 5. Which upcoming Chosen scene are you hoping to see in this video? Pause the video for a second and let me know in the comments, and then return to see if the scene you are most excited about has shown up in the video. The first teaser, titled "The Romans Get Rough," shows a rare action scene featuring Roman soldiers forcefully breaking into a room. The sneak peek focuses on the character development, especially for Pontius Pilate, his wife Claudia, and Atticus. Tensions build as Pilate grapples with his wife's visions, who grows increasingly frustrated with the young governor.
Action!
This is Sparta!
Oh, were you a cop in your background?
Retired police officer.
It's just the way he said that.
Set and action.
What is it?
Atticus starts to exert and exercise his authority. You know, he's been an observer in the shadows, as I said, and now he's coming into the light.
How long ago did you learn the choreography, and how long have you been practicing before going into this tiny room?
About an hour and a half ago. Dallas kind of gave us direction, and we just kind of took it upon ourselves to make it work.
We don't pick the time and the place, the bad guy does.
Funny fact, because Romans are kicking down a door, they have to repair that door in between every take.
Action guys are always trying to put action everywhere, and sometimes it serves a story and sometimes it doesn't. So Dallas kind of reeled it in and said, maybe this doesn't need to be so much here.
Atticus now has some new pressure coming from above. Like I said before, I'm responsible for the governor's behavior, and I answer to the emperor.
All right. That is Pilate's house. We are at Pilate's house.
It is somewhat of a hybrid between a teaser and an interview. In the interview portion, actor
Conversation starter.
He's literally a littering line of mistakes. He just makes every mistake in the book possible.
I mean, everyone knows Judas is going to betray Jesus. What would have potentially caused him to break bad?
Judas is in a place where there's such profound lack of understanding at a fundamental level about what Jesus is offering, about what it means to follow the Messiah.
He's extra tone deaf to what Jesus is trying to represent.
When Z is teaching him how to wash clothes, reminds him, you had a life and lived a certain way. You need to set aside most of it. We value your experience with finances or whatever, but that has to come second to just following Jesus and listening.
Judas, day one, it seems like we're not overcoming some of these obstacles and these hurdles. Maybe Judas isn't quite ready or even capable of washing his soul.
I think he's left his job, he gave his house to his sister, he has put all the chips on the table into Jesus. So he doesn't really have anybody to turn to, confide to, he's alone, so he does like a small little bad thing. He just takes a little bit of money.
The concept of honesty, of lying, is very innocent and small. If you miss that opportunity to be honest, you can't say the truth anymore.
Judas is constantly thinking about how do I do the right thing? And that hyper focus on perfection, it's really spiritually damaging.
What he's not ready to do is acknowledge his wrong expectations.
I don't understand what we're doing. He just needs to calm down, take a chill pill, and get with the program, man.
Are you excited to see how The Chosen will handle Judas's storyline? Do you have any concerns about it? Let me know in the comments below. Now, it is time for a true behind-the-scenes video. The one that I'm about to show you shows interactions between Caiaphas and Pilate, highlighting the show's creative use of sets and lighting to portray their respective houses.
This is a massive set built here. You're gonna get an inside look. Now, that one over there, we can't show you, so don't even you! We're not allowed to see that set.
Stop! Call it. He's doing it. He was doing it.
Come on!
It's true with Jesus of Nazareth. Pontius has come to see Caiaphas because Pontius doesn't know the things that Caiaphas has planned. And he dodges the question, kind of manipulating me into believing that, everything's not such a big deal.
I've already made the decision to arrest Jesus.
It's everything I feared. As I understand from Shmuel and Zebediah, it will be about undermining Jesus' authority. Your plan is predicated upon the ability to find Jesus, something even his own followers often aren't able to do.
Because both your people and our people hate zealots. They bring down your wrath. What motivates him is a mistaken idea of who Jesus is. He thinks Jesus is a revolutionary. I am terrified at the idea.
Then, the other day, we got the making of Last Supper, which is arguably the scene that we are all most excited about. And yeah, this single video was enough to make my heart beat faster.
Dallas, do you know what sleep is?
I've heard about it.
Okay.
I've heard good things. If God so chooses, I will seek it sometime in the future. But for now, we're busy. In the last year and a half, I have done over 175 days of filming. So we have a few more hours left, and I'm going to not actually get a break because I have to go to New York to be editing season 5. I have to be writing season 6 with Ryan and Tyler. It's crazy.
There's something symbolic about being in this small room, kind of trapped together and having this moment of what the Last Supper sequence looks like with how The Chosen is saying it.
Everybody was in their own little corners preparing to serve these characters at a very deep and justified way.
Good, cut. Great.
It's been really cool, honestly. The way the set has been decorated, the atmosphere inside of the room.
It has been a very precious and very emotionally taxing process.
Because you're in one place at one time.
We're trying to tackle some of the most iconic things that kind of everybody knows. It's in the cultural consciousness, the Last Supper. We're joining the conversation now.
You killed the fact I am the Tetrarch of Galilee.
Do you think the Last Supper sneak peek looks promising? Or do you think nothing can beat Da Vinci's portrayal of it? Can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. Now, it is nice to have all these clips and sneak peeks for the new season. However, when can we watch the actual The Chosen Season 5? Well, based on the timeline of Season 4, which finished filming in September 2023 and premiered in theaters the following February, we could see Season 5 debut on the big screen as early as January 2025. After its theatrical release, it will likely hit streaming platforms in the spring. So there is still some time to welcome The Chosen Season 5. However, in the meantime, we can always enjoy these sneak peeks from The Chosen crew. For more content on The Chosen Season 5, make sure to like and follow. Start the journey by clicking on the video you see on the screen.